It's the moment you've been waiting for all week. It's time to learn more about volcanoes. Whoa! I hear the crowd goes wild. Ah, volcano. All right, let's do a quick review before we go over the different types of volcanoes. Are you ready? Okay, that sounds great, regardless of what you said. All right, let's just review over what a volcano is. It's basically just a mountain that opens to a pool of molten rock, which is called magma. It's a hole in the earth, and molten rock and gas erupt. When the magma comes out, it's called lava. So the Earth's crust, and you learned about the Earth's crust. There was that spinny thing that you did with Mrs. Ruck that showed like all the layers of the Earth or something. The Earth's crust is made up of these huge slabs called plates, and they fit together sort of like a puzzle. And sometimes these plates move. Right? So the Earth's crust has these plates and sometimes they move. Between the Earth's crust and these plates is something called magma, which is made of rock and gases. When two plates collide, when they go into each other, one section may slide on top of the other section. Picture two plates, one going on top of the other one. So the one on the bottom is pushed down and then the magma is squeezed. When that happens, the magma will erupt. And when it erupts, it's lava. And then you have a volcano. And the people living near the volcano are often sad when that happens. All right, now that we all sort of understand that there is some kind of opening in the earth, there's this magma, and when it comes out, it's lava, we can talk about the different types of volcanoes. So now you're looking at something, and it has 4 different types of volcanoes, and you're going to take the notes. You're going to be the students, and I'm going to be the teacher. And you want to write it in a way you'll understand, as if there'll be a quiz where you can use your notes, and these are your notes, and you put it in your own words. So let's start with composite volcanoes. So what do you notice about composite volcanoes, about the way they look? Now, I want more Alana to pause it and somebody to answer about how you think they look. Okay, at this point, I'm going to assume somebody has paused, then unpause the video, like a Dora the Explorer type. So composite volcanoes are shaped like a cone, and they're formed from layers of lava over many years, right? So a smaller volcano will erupt lava. So all of these layers of lava can grow into huge mountains over 8,000 feet tall. That's very tall. In case you're like, how tall is that? It's so tall. I think the new Freedom Tower is only 1,776 feet tall. I could be lying about that. How tall is the Freedom Tower? It's 1,000. Okay, so the new Freedom Tower in New York City is 1,776 feet tall. By the way, that's for 1776 when the Declaration of Independence was signed. So that's almost 2,000 feet, whereas a composite volcano could grow over 8,000 feet tall. So that's super tall. So that's a composite volcano. Looks like a cone, many layers of lava over many years. Now let's talk about some cinder cone volcanoes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Cinder volcanoes come from particles and also from from layers of lava, but they don't go very tall. They're like the shorter ones. They're around 1,000 feet. So cinder volcanoes are formed also from lava, but they're not so tall, only 1,000 feet. But size, it doesn't have to matter. The cinder cone volcanoes shouldn't be self-conscious about the fact that they're only 1,000 feet because they're so meaningful in our Earth Science unit. Okay, next are shield volcanoes, right? What do you notice about them? The pause and unpause thing. Okay, I assumed you paused, and I assume somebody said maybe it looks like a shield. What? So they form from wide, thin layers of lava that's wide and thin, and eventually they're shaped more like a shield, and those are shield volcanoes. And finally, we have a caldera volcano. I had to Google how to pronounce caldera because I wasn't sure, and it's caldera, according to the Google. So this is a little more unique. This is a volcano that is formed when another volcano collapses into itself, right? Maybe it has an emotional breakdown or something. But so there's a volcano, it collapses into itself and it becomes a caldera volcano. And sometimes they're actually filled with water, creating these crater lakes.
Created using Powtoon.